So we got interrupted. People who store anger, um, have chronic neck, shoulder, arms, have chronic tension in the shoulder, neck, and arms. And also the idea of forcing eye contact, can't repress or be passive or look around. It's like, or like look away. It's like, yeah. We're gonna go to one more area of the. I actually want to do two more two more areas of the like. We're gonna do the ribs, the fingers, and the wrist. And then I'll do a different video of the body parts and the other areas. So we're gonna first talk about the ribs. Actually, I want to back up a little and go to the wrist and then the fingers, and then we'll go back. Then we'll go to the ribs. So I'm not sure what to do. Let's do the ribs because I'm already in this area. We talked a little bit about it. So this protects the lungs area, the heart area. It represents relationship to the outside, as mentioned. And so when there's issues with ribs, it's about tension and undervaluing of the self, feeling emotionally attacked, feeling of being attacked or aggression that's coming too much, feeling that someone, feeling from someone that then there's a feeling from someone that the person is then with the ribs issues is then not allowed to feel one's feelings, and the person making it feel like an attack reminds someone of a person who is part of the life of the injured person or was a model of a person who forms part of the nucleus the injured person belonged to, and we might say this could be early life, the family, the childhood. And now I'm going to go to the wrist. So the wrist here is related so we did arms, shoulders, clavicle, shoulder blades, wrist, fingers, and ribs, but we didn't yet do the wrist or the finger. So wrist connects to the forearm, the capacity to start and complete something that has already been accepted, following the difficulty in choosing how to act. And the hand, which represents understanding, gentleness, giving and receiving tenderness, holding on to what one has achieved, and which is the joint that allows action to be transmitted, supports the gesture, and decides in the fine tuning to carry it out as well as possible and obtain the best result. So issues with the wrist, dexterity like the dexterity of the wrist is to show increased tuning and better support. So we can see like the opposite. Decreased tuning and worse support. Also, the wrist issues can be about hearing criticism and feeling humiliated from it. Problems in the skin of the wrist could be separation and difficulty communicating with someone. Problems in the bones could be undervaluation, like I'm no good at this, I'm not worth much at this. Problem in the tendons in the wrist is inflexibility. And now we move to our final section for the upper body. We have fingers, which are about getting hold of something, grabbing, communicating, writing, signaling, calling for attention, preventing something, calling for silence, accusing. We could point to people and things. These are tools for handling delicate things and to maintain what we have managed to obtain, to maintain our what we've obtained. The problems. And the hands and fingers go together. We can't really use one without the other. So we don't say like hands and then fingers, we just say hands. So, we just say fingers, but it's related to the hands. So problems expose people who believe that they're unworthy of what they receive or get, or indelicate people. Joint problems denote major undervaluing in the identity of gesture, performance, or inflexibility. When there's stiffness or inflammation, fearing, distensions, sprains, tendinitis, ligament ruptures, it denotes a person's lack of sensitivity regarding what he thinks and mental pattern, and impedes and stops movement. With the thumb, it's related to the states of mind like joy, sadness, defeat, also feeling unprotected in the presence of a third party and unable to keep up one's happy and winning spirits. Then we have forefinger, pointer finger, related to pointing out. The person is unable to keep something that linked him or her to someone at home and felt infamy or disgust about the person. We have middle finger, related to rage, reputation, and imitating like a penis, like unable to keep something and felt angry toward someone that maybe that can be having someone that they're having a problem with, that they're like, let's say I'm having a problem with someone, that they're having a problem with that person. Ring finger. This is the union, wedding partner. So it's about being unable to keep something related to the partner, whether it's a boyfriend or girlfriend or spouse, or someone's intimate with, or someone that someone is intimate with. There's tension. The little finger, we call it like ear scratch. In this, they call it like ear scratching. The seal rings, posh appearance, superficiality, unable to keep up the image or the vanity. Thinking about drinking like that, and like the ring that people wear on the pinky finger. We have lesions on bones or muscles indicating fragility of communication and actual separation, which could be huge or provoked. And finally, these issues can be feminine or masculine. In other words, it could be considered left or right. And I've mentioned before, yang means very masculine, sun. So yin means moon, feminine, and the left is associated with feminine, the male is associated with the right. And we'll continue in the next video.